Brave Nation, this bout is 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 10 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw, standing at 169 centimeters tall, weighing in at 70 kilograms, representing 8 bars and fighting out of Kyrgyzstan, Rasul Tezekbaev! Across the cage, his opponent stands in the red corner, a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 11 wins and 4 losses, standing at 175 centimeters tall, weighing in at 70.7 kilograms, representing Almaty, Kazakhstan, and underdog team, Ilyar Askhanov! Over to our referee in charge of the action.
Carrick, I don't want to cast dispersions on anyone who may have the measuring tape, but if Rasul Tezekbaev is 169 centimeters tall and Ilyar Askhanov is 170, well, the less said about it. Again, I would not be surprised to see Rasul Tezekbaev duck underneath, use his height disadvantage to his advantage to get in and score the takedown.
Very wary glove touch there.
Rasul with 5 wins by submission, Ilyar Askhanov 6 wins via submission, so obviously this fight will end via knockout. Oh, beautiful stiff jab from Askhanov.
Getting his opponent's attention down low, and then he'll go back up to the head.
A clear reach advantage here for Ilyar Askhanov. Again, that jab just pops in and out, using that reach advantage beautifully when it comes to the hands. Only real dent that Rasul seems to be making is when the fight's in kicking range.
Hurt him. Dynamite has such a tricky style. He stays a hair outside of his opponent's range. He fades, which you're not supposed to do in this sport, and then he pops in.
Oh, beautiful sprawl, but Tezebaev takes the back, has the hooks in.
Both hooks in. Riding solidly, got a seatbelt on.
As we said during the walkout, he is a Kyrgyzstan national grappling champion and a master of sport in grappling and MMA. Askhanov done a good job to relinquish the hooks. Needs to turn into Askhanov now, but Tezebaev is like a little pit bull with this grappling. He decides to disengage. Very interesting.
Interesting and maybe not wise.
Nice 1-2 by Askhanov. I think Tezebaev has maybe earned a little bit of the respect, or maybe taken a little bit of the respect from Askhanov.
Askhanov's striking style, very, very clean.
Oh, nice counter hook. Askhanov in on the takedown now, pressing Tezebaev against the cage. Big shot to the midsection from Askhanov. Really laying those shots in.
Brave Nation, those are going straight to the liver. It's the single most painful part of the human body to hit. And yes, I know what you're thinking, and it's worse to the liver.
Big takedown.
Snatch double.
Askhanov just solidifying the position right now. Wouldn't be surprised if you see him posture back on his heels and start throwing big shots. Doing a good job of completely compressing Tezebaev, not giving him any room to move. Compressed against the cage, but little threats of submission here from Tezebaev. He's trying to wrap up an arm, he's trying to open the guard, create little angles for himself, but that position against the cage does not lend itself to mobility.
What it does lend itself to, Phil, is standing up. If he'd open those feet, he may well be able to wall walk up to standing. don't know that if he wants to sit here in an open, sometimes closed guard under a man named Dynamite, hoping for a mistake that he can take advantage of.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have a lot of interest in the stand-up. There is a foot on the hip. He may try and create a little angle here, trying to establish bicep control. But Askhanov, so intelligent, so strong, so smart in these positions.
And the whole time he's weakening his opponent, he's throwing those shots, he's chipping away at his opponent, chipping away. Nothing we see will knock somebody out, but everything we see will take a little bit away.
Tezebaev trying to go cross grip on those two arms to throw up the legs for the likes of an arm bar.
There's a kick away, but no desire to stand here.
Yes, Askhanov, he initiated that walk-off. Referee decides he's seen enough, wants them on the feet.
That was timing. And that is defense.
Nicely done by Ilyar Askhanov. Was able to ride out potentially difficult position and turns defense into attack. Big strikes to finish the round.
Little warning, but I do believe those were legal to the back of the head. We'll likely get a look at them again.
They did look legal to me. They looked like they were on the ear. I think we were moments away, seconds away from seeing Tezebaev sit through there and sit out. With the second round, or sorry, the first round comes to an end with Ilyar Askhanov on top, but Rasul Tezekbaev more than holding his own in this fight.
Inside low kick, looked like there was a little bit of a slip, a little stumble there. A couple of hooks went wide. A couple more hooks went wide. Right landed. That was definitive.
Big scoop takedown, just takes the legs right from underneath Rasul Tezekbaev.
And that's pretty much where the fight ended. Oh, what a beautiful flare attempt and what beautiful... Phil, we've got Kazakh Michael Bisping over to our left.
Nice spot. Askhanov trying to get the takedown. Lovely sprawl from Tezebaev. May feel like he's in on a neck here.
Ho!
Tezebaev now pressuring Askhanov against the cage. Nice shot to the midsection from Askhanov.
Rasul looking hard for this takedown, not getting particularly close yet. Has not given up. His jaw may be open just a little bit. May have tried just a little too hard there. Referee separates him. Rasul shaking out his forearm, clearly feeling the effects of that tough first round.
This referee clearly more of a fan of the striking in mixed martial arts. Oh, beautiful kick to the body, but catch and reply.
Beautiful counter.
Catch, kick, and reply right down the middle from Tezebaev. Again, has that front headlock position. May try sneak a snap down, but big knees here from Tezebaev. Changes levels.
Had luck with it before. Denied the second time. Switching off to a single now.
Askhanov does have that underhook on his left side, digging in with it.
Askhanov wants to reach inside the head to defend this, not over the top.
Referee probably won't give them very long to work in this position. There it is again. Not giving the fighters very long at all to work in the clinch.
Askhanov stalking methodically.
Decent timing, oh, beautiful timing on the single leg, just off that big wild swing from Askhanov, but right now in the middle of the cage.
Has been able to dominate from this top in guard position, but has not been able to land any monster shots. No potentially fight-ending shots. Be interesting to see if he tries to pass guard here, or at least move into top half guard.
You can see Askhanov needs to roll his arms inside, but right now Tezebaev's doing a good job of clamping down on them. Askhanov really needs to roll the wrist inside, just as he's done there on his left side. Nice work. A little under 2 minutes to go in the second round here. Tezebaev taking a little bit longer to get up there, Carrick. Big, deep breaths.
Did take the fight on relatively short notice. Did not have the advantage of a full camp.
Oh, nice counter hook. Might see Askhanov try and go to the body here to try and loosen him up a little bit, try and take the wind out of the sails. A switch body kick here could pay dividends. He's having great success with that single leg.
That was very slick, Brave Nation. He put a little bit of shoulder pressure on, feigned it one way, put a little bit of shoulder pressure on that thigh, and boop, that base was gone. Ilyar showing a very, very dominant game. Haven't seen anything so far that would end the fight, but he's clearly very, very happy, as well he should be, to be pulling ahead so handily.
I think if we see another stand-up here from the referee, Tezebaev may take even a little bit longer to get up. But he seems to be letting Askhanov get his work in here.
There's always a debate as whether is it harder to hit down or to hit up. So far, it's hitting down that has proved to be the most effective.
Askhanov just winging those leg kicks.
Lands some nasty shots, gets in on the hips, puts his opponent on his back, and then chips away merrily. Referees here, Phil, are very intent on keeping water off the hair in the back. It may well be that when the back gets covered with sweat, there's a takedown, the floor becomes slippery.
Very methodical are the referees here regarding that particular element. Again, that single leg to the back take, absolutely beautiful. May find himself in half guard here. Could transition easily into side control. Not quite now, as Tezebaev is able to get that knee shield in. But again, this is not where Tezebaev wants to find himself with 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the final round. Potential here for a back step from Askhanov to transition into side control on the right side. But he seems to be happy just to establish this position and land shots.
I think that's it exactly, Phil. There's a risk-reward in everything in mixed martial arts. Right now, he's got minimal risk and quite a bit of reward. He's pulling farther and farther and farther ahead.
Big, deep breath from Tezebaev, and that's the sign of a fatigued fighter, the fact that they are flat backing, both shoulders on the ground, not arching up into their opponent, not trying to break them down. And Askhanov really just is relentlessly methodical with what he's doing. Score the takedown, establish top position, land pot shots. Oh, that's a big shot to the midsection. That's the kind of shot that makes you see your dinner. Because it makes you sick, Kirk. That was the joke. Moving on, Askhanov still in a very dominant position. He's even landing little elbows to the midsection. He senses that there is a finish here.
He had been going almost exclusively to the sides. He is now coming straight down the middle, returning to the sides, may well return to that middle shot again. Had some good luck with it. And of course, he's going the stereotypical body, boom, up to the head.
Feet on the hips now. At the risk of sounding contrite and somewhat derisory, it's unquestionably a moral victory for Tezebaev to stay in the fight this long and to still be, if he's still here at the end of 3 5-minute rounds against Ilyar Askhanov, he earns a greater degree of respect from me. He already has my respect by virtue of the fact he has taken the fight and flew in on the same day as the weigh-ins and made weight.
What we're seeing in Rasul Tezekbaev absolutely is an exceeding of expectations.
Oh, that's a short elbow. Just crashing right into the head. It's just consistent pressure from Askhanov, swarming Tezebaev with shots.
Shot was to the back of the head, but utterly accidental.
90 seconds to go in this third and final round. Can Askhanov force the finish? Will Tezebaev be able to last the distance?
Tell you what Askhanov can do, Phil. He can punch all night. One minute, Brave Nation.
Askhanov just relentless with the shots here. Tezebaev valiantly trying to land shots off his back, but it's hard to get any kind of purchase on them when gravity's against you.
Tezebaev has successfully pushed his opponent back multiple times, but does not seem interested in the usual follow-up to that, which is to return to standing.
Oh, threatened with a triangle momentarily. But essentially, all but maybe 20 seconds or so of this fight have been Ilyar Askhanov on top, landing shots. 10 seconds to go, big flurry to finish. Grandstand finish from Ilyar Askhanov. There it is. And surely Ilyar Askhanov has punched his way to a unanimous decision victory here in Almaty, Kazakhstan.
There are many times, Brave Nation, when Phil and I have no idea what's about to happen, and there's other times when we know exactly what's going to happen. That was a terrific decision victory for Ilyar Askhanov, and we're getting to watch a replay of some of the highlights.
And you see him again just with the dominant position on top, giving Tezebaev very little space. Shot after shot after shot. Little pot shot elbows trailing off. Always able to maintain a very smart posture, a very smart base.
Stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 of our judges scored it 30-27. It is a unanimous decision. To the red corner, Ilyar Askhanov!
because that's a fight that may still happen.
That's a great fight. Lost that great Wednesday. I think that time will match up really with. I don't think Askhanov would have to be a dominance he had against Tezebaev. So
would have had to have dug down quite a bit deeper, I'd imagine.